Stop letting impulsive emotions and hidden habits quietly damage your relationship. Ancient Stoic wisdom offers a proven path to lasting love, built on self-control, clear thinking, and inner strength. Master your mind, and you'll stop repeating mistakes that push your partner away while creating a deeper, calmer connection that endures. Modern relationships can feel like tightrope walks. A slip of impatience, an impulsive comment, or a moment of emotional overload can strain even the most loving bond. While popular advice often focuses on quick fixes or surface-level communication hacks, a deeper, time-tested framework exists for building lasting harmony. Stoic philosophy. Stoicism, an ancient Greek and Roman school of thought championed by thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca, teaches inner discipline, rational reflection, and emotional resilience. At its core, Stoicism reminds us that we cannot control other people or the unpredictable events of life. We can only control our judgments, our choices, and our reactions. When applied to relationships, this perspective is profoundly liberating. It helps us avoid self-defeating behaviors that quietly sabotage love. Below, we'll explore the most common relationship mistakes, and how Stoic principles can guide you to healthier, stronger, and more enduring connections. 1. Mistake: trying to control your partner. It's natural to want the people we love to act in ways that make us feel secure or validated. But when care turns into control, dictating how a partner should dress, spend free time, or interact with friends, resentment brews. Stoic insight: Epictetus taught that some things are up to us and some are not. Your partner's thoughts, emotions, and choices fall squarely in the not up to us category. Attempting to control them is like trying to command the weather, futile and stressful. Practical application. Set clear boundaries, for yourself, not for them. Decide how you will respond if certain lines are crossed, but resist micromanaging. Practice voluntary acceptance. Remind yourself daily, their actions are theirs, my response is mine. By releasing the illusion of control, you create space for mutual respect and genuine affection. 2. Mistake: reacting with anger or impulsive emotion. Arguments are inevitable. But snapping in anger or using cutting words often does lasting damage that apologies cannot fully undo. Stoic insight: Seneca described anger as brief madness. The Stoics advised pausing before reacting, because reasoned action, not emotion, defines the virtuous life. Practical application. Pause to breathe. Count to 10 or take a short walk when you feel the rush of adrenaline. Journal before you speak. Writing thoughts down can diffuse their heat. Reframe conflicts. Ask, will this matter a month from now? Responding with measured calm can turn potential fights into opportunities for understanding. 3. Mistake: expecting your partner to complete you. Movies and love songs celebrate the idea that someone else can fill the void inside us. But leaning on a partner to supply self-worth creates dependency and pressure. Stoic insight: Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Look within. Within is the fountain of good." Stoicism teaches that your contentment springs from inner virtue, not external validation. Practical application. Cultivate individual purpose. Pursue personal projects, friendships, and growth separate from the relationship. Practice self-dialogue. Daily self-reflection builds confidence that doesn't hinge on someone else's attention. When both partners are whole individuals, love becomes a voluntary union, not a desperate need. 4. Mistake: clinging to expectations and fantasies. Many relationships falter because one or both people hold rigid mental images of how things should be: perfect communication, endless passion, zero conflict. Reality inevitably disappoints. Stoic insight: the Stoics distinguished between preferred outcomes and necessary acceptance. You may prefer an uninterrupted date night, but if illness, work, or life intrudes, peace lies in adapting, not lamenting. Practical application. Visualize setbacks in advance. A Stoic exercise called premeditatio malorum involves imagining obstacles so you're not blindsided. Appreciate impermanence. Remember that every shared moment is finite and therefore precious. Flexibility in expectations transforms frustration into gratitude. 5. Mistake, neglecting daily reflection. Busy routines can make us autopilot through our relationships, unaware of growing rifts until they're wide. Stoic insight, daily self-examination was central to Stoic practice. Epictetus encouraged nightly review of actions, while Marcus Aurelius used his meditations to evaluate his own behavior. Practical application. Evening check-ins. Ask yourself, did I act with patience and justice today? Address small missteps quickly. A simple "I was short with you earlier, sorry" prevents resentment from hardening. Consistent reflection keeps minor issues from becoming major cracks. 6. Mistake, overvaluing material or social status. Comparing your relationship to curated social media images or chasing wealth at the expense of connection invites chronic dissatisfaction. Stoic insight, Stoics valued virtue over possessions or reputation. Seneca reminded readers that external goods are indifferent, neither inherently good nor bad. Practical application. Redefine success. Focus on qualities like mutual respect and shared growth. Limit comparison. Replace social media scrolling with meaningful shared activities. When virtue and character become your shared metric of success, envy and insecurity lose their hold. 7. Mistake, failing to communicate honestly. Many couples avoid difficult conversations out of fear of conflict. Yet silence can breed misunderstandings and erode intimacy. Stoic insight, while Stoicism emphasizes emotional restraint, it also prizes truthfulness and rational dialogue. Speaking openly, without aggression, is a form of courage. Practical application. Use I statements. I feel overlooked when, invites dialogue without blame. Schedule regular talks. A weekly check-in builds trust and prevents issues from festering. Honest, calm communication embodies the Stoic ideal of reason guiding action. 8. Mistake, forgetting the bigger picture. Day-to-day annoyances, dirty dishes, running late, can eclipse the deeper purpose of partnership, mutual growth and shared meaning. Stoic insight, Marcus Aurelius urged constant remembrance of life's brevity. Keeping mortality in view clarifies priorities and fosters compassion. Practical application. Practice gratitude. Begin each day noting 3 qualities you cherish in your partner. Zoom out. When irritated, ask, if this were our last week together, would I care about this? Perspective softens irritations and strengthens appreciation. Integrating Stoicism into daily relationship life. Understanding Stoic principles is only half the battle. Consistent practice creates real change. Consider these everyday habits. Morning meditation, start each day by reaffirming what is, and isn't, within your control. Shared reflection, invite your partner to a weekly conversation on values and goals. Mindful speech, pause before responding, aiming for words that are necessary, kind, and true. Physical reminders, keep a favorite Stoic quote on your phone or nightstand for quick grounding. The more you internalize these habits, the less you'll be swayed by passing emotions or external chaos. When one partner isn't into philosophy, you don't need both partners to become Stoic scholars. Change begins with you. By embodying calm, self-possession, and clarity, you naturally influence the emotional climate of the relationship. Often, a peaceful presence encourages similar steadiness in the other person, without a single lecture about ancient Greece. The long-term rewards. A relationship grounded in Stoic principles isn't cold or detached. On the contrary, it frees love to flourish without fear or clinging. When you stop trying to control, when you master your reactions, and when you value virtue over ego, you create a space where trust and affection can thrive. Final thoughts. Every couple faces misunderstandings, shifting circumstances, and the pull of strong emotions. But these are not reasons to despair, they're opportunities to practice the timeless wisdom of the Stoics. By refusing to be ruled by impulses, by focusing on what you can truly control, your thoughts and actions, you avoid the subtle mistakes that slowly corrode intimacy. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Apply that strength to your relationship, and you'll discover a love that is resilient, respectful, and deeply rewarding, no matter what storms life brings.